Hello, everybody. I'm Matt the Bruno here with Colin Mitchell for BC Buckets draft coverage, and the Pistons. The pick is in for them. Colin, this is your team. You're wearing the shirt. You got everything going. What are your Pistons going to do here?
They need point guard. I'm tired of them. Reggie Jackson didn't work for 5 years. Derrick Rose isn't going to work next year. You got to get Killian Hayes here. If you don't get Killian Hayes, man, I don't even know what I'd do.
What about Tyrese Haliburton?
You get Tyrese Haliburton. I think he has one of the highest floors in the draft. However, Killian Hayes has played with Sekou Doumbia. He has the game of the new age guard, so to speak. They need a guy that can... First, they just need a guy that can be the guy.
They need a guy.
Well, no, they need the guy.
Yeah.
Tyrese Haliburton right now is not the guy. Blake Griffin right now is currently the guy, but he's 33. He's, obviously injuries are an issue for him. You can't be running Derrick Rose in the closing minutes of games for the next 2 years.
How would you feel if they pick Cole Anthony?
I like the Cole Anthony pick because I think he has the potential to be that guy, and he's also high on my board. He's 6th. However, I think Killian's the better pick.
Killian Hayes or Tyrese Haliburton. That's what this pick comes down to for them, right? Name off some of the other young guys that they have. Luke Kennard, Sekou Doumbia, Christian Wood, who's a free agent, obviously.
Christian Wood, yeah, but he's also 25. The young guy, I guess Luke Kennard's 24, almost 25.
Yeah.
That's what you're building around. Luke Kennard, however, I don't know if it is in Troy Weaver's plans. Let's see.
Let's see. This is his future.
With the 7th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Killian Hayes.
Oh!
Let's go! Let's go!
Killian.
Let's go! This is the best pick we've had in the last 5 years. Oh my god! What a pick!
Also, he's dressed tremendously.
What a pick! They threw all those smoke screens.
Tyrese Haliburton was the guy. Everybody had Tyrese Haliburton.
They had Patrick Williams was one of them.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's go, bro. Pistons got the French duo now. You got Sekou and him playing on the France team. They were teammates.
All right, tell us about Killian.
What I'm telling you is that he's James Harden and D'Angelo Russell combined, but actually passes the ball. Now the only issue is he doesn't have a right hand. Dwayne Casey's gonna fix that. Okay. I didn't think they were gonna pick him.
I didn't think so either.
So
I was so ready for Tyrese Haliburton.
Whoa! I'm so happy. Why do you have Killian Hayes so low on your board?
I have Killian at 4. What are you talking about? That's not low.
He should be 1.
Bro, I have Killian Hayes at 4. All right, he's a combo guard, obviously. He's a little rough around the edges, in my opinion. Needs to be refined. Only shot 29% from 3, but his upside is, I think, much higher than a Tyrese Haliburton's. It's much higher than I think Cole Anthony's. He's not super athletic. He doesn't have that super quick first step.
James Harden super athletic.
He's gonna have to be able to. He's gonna have to be able to finish and create with his right as well, like you said. He's gonna need this experience. He's gonna need experience.
We're a playoff team.
He's gonna need experience.
We're a playoff team.
I hope they keep Derrick Rose to keep. You
have to keep Derrick Rose.
But because I don't think you can throw him into the fire and expect him to be.
Oh no,
like
he's starting. He's starting. He's starting. I promise you, day 1 he is starting.
Defense needs to improve as well.
Do you think Derrick Rose's defense is good?
Okay, well, I'm hoping he's better than Derrick Rose right now at this moment.
Wow, what a pick!
He was kind of coddled at Ulm. I'm
hoping
that he is ready for the challenges of the NBA, and he's very good out of a ball screen. And see how he does, man. I cannot believe. Oh, hell, his grandpa's waving, or dad, whoever that is. Anything else on Killian? You're lost for words. All right.
Let's see who they pick.
In the 2020 NBA Draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Isaiah Stewart from the University of Washington.
Okay, so as we were saying before, this trade happened because the Trailblazers traded Trevor Ariza in the 16th pick to the Rockets, and then they traded it to the Pistons. So the Pistons just got Isaiah Stewart, center from Washington, who is a kind of a post-up type player. I had him at number 30. Isaiah Stewart, 36 on my board. You probably had him at a similar number. He's a guy who, let me find his strengths and weaknesses. Like I said, back to the basket type player. Very long, 7'4" wingspan, 17 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, 2.1 blocks, 57% field percentage. 19 years old, gives him some space, only 6'9". 77% free throw per shooter, could shoot a little bit, but he's not a very athletic player, vertical leaper or anything like that. I know you're used to Andre Drummond, he's not Andre Drummond. So, just going to the Pistons, what do you think?
I'm the most upset I've ever been in my entire life. Okay. I'm just kidding. No, you had this is your swing pick in my opinion. You're rebuilding. You literally just traded away. I mean, you got aging Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
You have Killian Hayes, the new guy. Why? I don't know why you didn't swing here, especially if you plan on re-signing Christian Wood. Like I don't see where he fits necessarily. You have John Henson as a backup center. You have the centers. If you keep Christian Wood,
How tall? What does Sekou play?
he plays the 4. He's supposed to be a 3, but he plays the 4.
I don't love his game translating. That's why I had him so low on my board, right?
People did say though that he's the best. A scout, I should say, was quoted by the Athletic saying he's the best center in the league. I guess it was
In the
the
draft?
Pistons scout. Yeah,
You mean?
in the draft.
Yes, it was the Pistons scout.
I guess it was the Pistons scout.
Yeah, I think his ceiling's pretty freaking low, and I personally am of the belief I always approach centers with the same mindset. You can go out and find a Jakob Pertl. You can go out and find a medium center just to get by pretty easily. So if it's not a Joel Embiid, if it's not
James Wiseman.
if it's not James Wiseman,
Onyeka,
Bam, if it's not one of those guys, then you're looking at a situation like that the Celtics are in. You know, you're looking at a situation that teams that are good that don't have centers, and you're like, okay, you don't need to have that top end center. So unless if they know something about Isaiah Stewart that we don't,
They don't.
I don't see Isaiah Stewart, his game translating really at a high level. And I don't know why Detroit didn't, like you said, swing for the fences here, because this feels
Yeah,
like
they got their guy already, and I think that's interesting to me.
Yeah. It says the Nets are on there. Steve Nash is on the screen. It doesn't matter because we have a trade. The Clippers receive Luke Kennard from the Pistons. The Nets receive Landry Shamet, and the Pistons are now on the clock.
Third first round pick.
Third
Who would've
first round
thought?
pick.
Who would've thought?
Y'all, is this where y'all swing for the fences here? Who'd y'all even pick last time?
Isaiah Stewart.
Oh my God. Okay, go.
This is the rebuild. They got rid of Luke Kennard. Very interesting. I understand it though. Troy Weaver obviously is not attached to any of these guys. They want to go for a more defensive type of. I mean, they don't have any defenders when you think about it. Derrick Rose, like we don't know what Killian's gonna be able to do. He projects to be a plus defender. Christian Wood, he can block, but he's not gonna do a whole lot. And Luke Kennard was probably the weakest defender on this team. So
Who the hell are they gonna take?
I don't know who they're gonna take.
Sadiq?
You could take Sadiq Bey, which would be the wing defender, I guess.
No, I would take.
Who's that?
Even though I know this is blasphemous, probably considering you have Killian Hayes, I'm taking Tyrese Maxey. Compliment guard, can play the 2, can shoot.
I don't dislike Tyrese Maxey.
I think you need another guard to play.
And the reason why I don't like Tyrese, or I don't dislike Tyrese Maxey, is because Killian Hayes can play the 2 based on his play style.
Yes. Another name I think that's been thrown around. I don't hate Isaiah Joe, shooter.
Isaiah Joe's interesting too.
With the 19th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Sadiq Bey.
Sadiq Bey.
Villanova
Okay.
University.
I mean I like the
like
pick.
the pick.
I think they should have taken that with Isaiah Stewart. Maybe maybe Troy was like, you know.
Oh. I said the wrong name on the phone.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you said
Sadiq Bey. No, I mean this is who I think they should. I would have been happy with this at 16. I'm happy with it at 19. I mean they need a guy they need a defender. They need a guy that can. You got rid of Bruce Brown, who was your best on-ball defender. This is now your best on-ball defender. That's the way I think of it.
Yeah. I like it. I like the pick. I will obviously defer to you, but Sadiq Bey was where he was at number 21 on my board. You had him. You had him at 17, so you were a little higher on him than I was. Like you said, his defense is transferable. He's a very polished player in his 3-and-D capabilities. And let me see what else I have. 45% from 3, 77% free throw, 16 points per game, agile defender, quick release, smart off-ball defender. But similar to Devin Vassell, he's not good with the ball in his hands, dribbling, creating, all that good stuff. So,
And you kind of see it's interesting they have him as a power forward.
yeah,
You
I
kind
mean,
of see
6'8", so it goes either
But
way.
you kind of see how the Pistons want to build around guys. They want to, be more guard centric, which I guess Troy Weaver drafted Russell Westbrook. So you're trying to they didn't want Luke Kennard to have the ball in his hands apparently. So I mean it makes sense. I mean it's not a bad pick.
It's very interesting because then
And
you
I
look
think
at
Secondly, I think they got rid of Luke Kennard only because he's 25, going to 25, I think, and he's kind of hit his ceiling of what he's going to be. He's not going to be a good defender ever. He can create, he can hit tough shots, but what is he going to do? How does that win you games?
And you're trying to rebuild, whereas the Clippers are trying to win right now,
Right.
which makes sense for the
Yes.
Clippers to get Luke Kennard and the Nets to get Landry Shamet. I feel like the Nets probably got the worst end of that. I don't love Landry
No,
Shamet.
Landry Shamet. Luke Kennard is basically like Landry Shamet times 3. Like he is. I mean, he is.
Maybe Landry finds a better role there and finds his shot a little bit more. I mean, he shot high 30s percentage-wise, but in the playoffs it kind of dipped off in the bubble. He wasn't as good. So
Yeah.
that's an interesting trade. 3 picks in the first 20. 3 of the first 20 picks to the Pistons.
And I don't think they're done. I really don't think they're done.
We will see. This is a complete overhaul
Yeah.
for Detroit. So